Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ty from Master Kicks. Last real versus fake post of the year 2018, and I've put in a lot of work into this section of my website. So I guess I'm gearing up for New Year. Next year, I'm sure there's gonna be more fake and bootlegs, and they're getting better. So my job again is gonna be to make sure I stay on top of it. And as long as I have breath in me, I'll try to be as acute and as accurate as I can be. When I do this comparison. So I'm going to prepare for the next year, and I hope that you have a good year and make sure you take care of what's important in your life. For me, it's my relationship with Jesus Christ. That comes first. All these other stuff, the sneakers and all that, that's just secondary or tertiary. So my number one priority is to know the Lord and know Him on a personal level. Without further ado, I'm going to jump into the last post of the year, and then we're going to go from there. All right. So this one today is the Air Jordan 1 Sports Illustrated. So I actually got the shoe on hand now. I got a size 9.5. I'll show it to you in a minute when I'm done with a comparison. But basically, what you want to look for is a couple of things, like the height of the shoe. If you see my mouse here, sometimes it's hard for people to see the mouse because I usually used to do this like using my PowerPoint, but I don't do that anymore. I just go straight on the website. You can always go back on my website, housekicks.com, and watch it. So if you see the height of the shoe, man, like the fake one looks like a Jordan 1 mid. It's not as high as the authentic pair. All right, you can see that here. Now the next slide is the laces on the shoe. Like the authentic comes with red and green lace, and they're consistent with the Christmas theme, which the shoe was made after. Now the fake one is white, and I guess they got the green one too. I'm not sure, but this is what I saw on the fake ones. And the next thing is we're gonna look at the Jordan Wings logo. Now on the fakes, I put the fake in the middle. It's like bright red, and it's like really like that red is like vibrant. On the authentic, it's more flat. The red is more flat. So this is my pair, and this is the one I saw on eBay, and both of them are the same. And I'll show you a better picture here. Now, if you look at the fake one on this next slide, the contour and all the lines, like the craftsmanship is like subpar. Like you can tell this is a fake one. You see the shapes? Both shoes are size 9.5, so they should be technically the same thing. Now, look at the authentic pair. The lines are refined, the lines are fine, everything looks clean on the authentic. On the fake one is rugged, poor craftsmanship, it's subpar, and most of the time that's a dead giveaway. Now the back is all screwed up on the fake, man. Like if you look at it, this here, the portion is supposed to be like pretty much horizontal, like you see on the authentic pair. On the fake one, it's curvy, it looks like a parabola. You see what I mean? And if you look closely enough at the leather material on the upper portion, like the fake one, the authentic is really subtle. The fake one, you can see the wrinkles there. And the spacing from the top of the sock liner to this first overlay is bigger on the authentic pair. Again, go back on the website for a fuller look at it. Now, next thing is the tongue tab on the outside of the tongue. Like it occupies the entire space on the authentic pair. On the fake one, you see the gap here. They have, again, these are both size 9.5, so it should be the same thing. Now look at the tab on the fake one. The spacing, it doesn't occupy the entire outside of the tongue. I mean, this portion, the rectangular area, it's like halfway. But if on the authentic is all of it. Next thing is the toe box. The distribution of the hole is just not the same. Same pair, same size 9.5 should be the same thing. See the spacing here? Look at the distribution on the holes here. You see what I mean? And if you look at this portion here, again, it's not the same. Those overlay here on the fake pair are pretty much not quite where they're supposed to be. And the holes distribution, all that stuff, go back and go on the website and look at it closely if you have time. Next thing is the stitching. These are both size 9.5. Yeah, I put the green square here to show you something. The stitching goes all the way over here on the authentic pair. Fake one, it doesn't. And if you see the spacing here on this portion here, there's a spacing here that's not there on the fake one. Next thing is the sock liner. The Nike Air logo is kind of flat, kind of like it's not really pronounced on the authentic pair. And the fake one you can see is like bold and bright. All right. And then the last things are going to be the inside label. Obviously, the fake one were produced in in April of 2018. You see, they were made much earlier. The authentic pair was made the first time, I guess, in August. See, that says a lot there. If you go down, if you look at the top on the box label, the 9.5, see, they look different, totally different. Look at the way it looks on the authentic, on the fake wear. It's like bold, thick. And then the last thing I want to show you is the color here. The code is black, varsity red, sale. On the fake one, you say white, black, fluorescent green. Not the same thing. Now, they're definitely going to fix these fakes at some point. They're going to fix a whole bunch of stuff once they watch my stuff or watch somebody else's stuff. So stay tuned, man. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the authentic pair that I have in my hand right now. Let me show it to you. Because, you know, a lot of times people say, man, you don't even got the shoes on. What are you talking about? Man, dang it. The flash is kind of messing up. It's a size 9.5. So I'll show you some of the things that I was talking about. Let me show you. Oh, man. See, this is what I was talking about. The laces. On the fake one, they were white. This is green and red. If you look at the back, this right here is supposed to be flat red. And, you know, like all the contour and the lines are pretty clean over here. And then the tab, the tongue of the tab. Oh, the tongue of the tab. The tab on the tongue, see, it's fuller. It's supposed to take all the spot. All right? And if you look at the back as well, you see that spacing that I was talking about? And you see how this is like horizontal, this portion here? On the fake one, it's like this, it's curvy. That's not how it's supposed to be. All right? And there's other things that I mentioned. You can always go back on the website and look at it. Now, for those that don't know about my authentication service, I'm going to share that with you again for the last time for 2018 before we get into next year. Now, let me go on here on my website and I'll show it to you. I started on the website an authentication service. So say you buy a shoe on eBay or someplace and you know eBay is full of fakes and you don't know whether the shoes are authentic or fake, you can send it to me. You just got to subscribe to my service. It's only going to cost you $6.99 for an entire year. And you get access to like 10 authentications. And I will also send you with it a bunch of other perks. Like you get access to my list of all the comparisons I've done ever since I was born. I'm going to send it to you. And those get updated literally every week I get a new one. You just got to fill out this form once you pay for it. And send me the shoe that you want me to check, and I'll do that for you. All right? That's the one thing that I wanted to tell you. The other thing that I wanted to tell you was my proxy service that I did this year. So basically, if you live in Philippines, you live in China, you live in Australia, you live in Africa, you live in Germany, any place that you live at, if you want to get a shoe that you see on any website in the United States, and you want me to get it for you, House of Kicks will take care of that for you. I'm only going to charge you 10%. And I get access to a lot of things. Even if you live in the United States and you see a shoe that I've seen, because I go out a lot. Like I go to stores and I find like steals. I can get that shoe for you for 10%. All you got to do is just do this. Fill out the form, tell me the link, or tell me the picture of the shoes that you want, and I'll do that for you. That's all I wanted to say for this year. So hopefully, guys will take advantage of it. All right. Thanks for watching. This time for Master Kicks. And Happy New Year 2019.